for an extremely limited period of time, we're being given the opportunity to ask questions for Yoshi P himself to answer. Specifically, this window of opportunity closes on April 29th, and so that is actually going to be a super short window, like 5-ish days from when I post this video, so that's why I want to say that first thing, because it's super short window left. There is going to be an official post detailing all of the rules, submission, and other essential information related to this from the official Final Fantasy XIV Lodestone pages. The link will be in the description and comments of this video, and is also, at the time of posting this video, the top link from the Final Fantasy XIV launcher on PC, for myself at least, but I know some people just skip over that, so I just tried to highlight that as much as I can. With that out of the way, hey guys, and welcome to my channel. Sorry, I really did want to get the most critical information out of this video at the very start, because it is so time sensitive and I don't want people to lose their window of opportunity. But as a normal plug, if you want to help support me and my content, I'd be infinitely appreciative if you actually would like throw a DPS healing mechanic at that like button, and cat daddy that subscribe button would be an understatement. It really goes a long way to help me, and just the support I've gotten lately has been so good, so thank you all. Thank you so very much. Like, seriously, thank you. But this video, I'm gonna be honest with, does make me a bit sad, because honestly, I had hoped that my camera mount system would have finally arrived so that I could finally do a video with camera. But alas, fate has not been so kind, especially, honestly, which I know will surprise most of my United States fans, is like, I live in Canada, and Canada is still having problems getting the shots out, and heck, even my parents themselves only got their shot, like their first shot, 2 days ago. So honestly, with travel time, delivery, all this, I should have probably expected as much, but alas. But this video is going to be where I talk about my own questions, because I am so incredibly super shy that maybe I can spread damage over time effects of my own questions onto others, like a scholar or summoner using Bane back in the day. You remember how you'd like apply like biomiasma to target and then you'd Bane it to make it an AoE? Maybe I could have that effect. I'm just kidding with you. I'm just kidding with you. Don't think that. Like, but I do want to like share my own views, because honestly, real talk is I am so incredibly shy, and like seriously, like I am so shy and introverted that the thought of asking anything at FanFest, oh my god, that actually makes me like in genuine horror. I'm not even joking. One day my introversion and complete crippling shyness may indeed lead to the death of me. So my first question is one that comes to mind, and has been on my mind actually ever since we saw the butt-enhancing female version of the Type 2B leggings that was undeniably, and remains undeniably, popular, and I was wondering if the male version would ever get that butt-enhancing effect. And people are gonna say I'm memeing, but you've been on my channel, you know I'm not memeing. So honestly, I can say that this would be one of the best quality of life changes that I could possibly get, and I know that I am not alone. I know that I am not alone. I know that a lot of females that play male characters, and that they would want that too, so. But alternatively, so let's say alternatively, if Type 2B leggings is said and done, and that the developers are like, we are over Type 2B leggings, we want different things, and no more changes can happen to them. What if we instead got a male butt enhancement leggings for future armor sets? And it's definitely RPG armor mechanics. You know, the RPG armor mechanics meme where it's like the less armor that you wear, the more stats you have? Yeah, exactly. And we can call it the Thavenarian butt lift leggings that would work with Rose, Here's, Hrothgars alike. I think Thavenir and Walker has limitless potential, and that the development team could harness their power for the good of all backsides. My second question is that World of Warcraft, which has been an undeniably popular MMORPG for decades now, has a specialized healer called the Disciplined Priest. And I'm wondering if there is a place in Final Fantasy XIV for an atonement style of healing where you heal allies through dealing damage as a healer. And I say this is one of my questions because it has been on my mind an awful lot lately ever since I started trying their Shadowlands expansion. Facts are that playing World of Warcraft, that the Discipline Priest combined many aspects of healing I like. You had mitigation through things like pain suppression, you had barriers through atonement or rapture, and kicking backside and chewing bubblegum, of course, was a part of the Discipline Priest cast. It was a lot of DPS, and it felt great. And Final Fantasy XIV honestly does train healers to DPS as hard as they can, and Disc Priest in World of Warcraft genuinely harnessed that DPS as hard as a healer playstyle, and rewarded me for that DPS with healing. And that's something that I honestly would love to dive into the mechanics of, but that would bloat this video longer than my summoner guide, which I know you have been memeing on. I have seen the posts of how big it is. But so I'm not even gonna get started, so let's end it there. But this stands out to me because Final Fantasy XIV always has had some abilities to shift damage into healing one way or another, such as in the current state of the game right now, today you can play it, that we have very clear examples of this. Warrior, right now you have an Ascent Flash, damage into self-healing. Or what about Bloodbath for melee DPS? Exact same idea. But what if we extend this to healers now, and that the healers could like heal people that they shielded or something, or like applied some special effect to? So it has been a proven thing, and I would absolutely love to see something like this adapted into Final Fantasy XIV healers, especially because we actually do contribute so much damage. So that would be really fun to me to play with this idea. My third question is because I am a glam enthusiast. Plain and simple as that, I want a glamour dresser in my house, and I wonder if, and I really hope that the developers could add a housing item similar to the Unending Journey item. This is actually one of my absolute favorite housing items, the Unending Journey right now, because I can go back and I can review cutscenes, as well as anyone in my free company can use this to review cutscenes that they might have skipped or accidentally missed. And yeah, I think that having that same idea for a glamour dresser would really go far. And yeah, for me, I change up my glamour all the time. Even yesterday I got the Pagothan healer pants that are now a sure mainstay in my glamour. But yeah, I'd love to see a glam dresser item for the house if possible. Now my fourth question is, are there any plans to expand the Viera and Hrothgar hairstyle selections? Like, even my own sister went Viera, and one of the few things that makes her sad about her race choice is the limited set of options. And for me personally, I would actually like to change up my own hairstyle, especially, I'm gonna be honest, when I am on Twitter and various other social media platforms, I do see people that have modded their Hrothgars with hairstyles, and I'm like, that looks incredible. And I mean it, it's like, whoa. And I would show examples, but given the official stance is modding is completely not allowed, I'm not going to show that just because I don't want anything bad on my channel, so I'm keeping them away, sadly. But seriously, there are some incredible works out there, like the bandana from Final Fantasy X's Ject hair. It's so good on Hrothgar. Anyhow, that does it for this video, and I'm genuinely curious, what sorts of questions do you have to ask? And while I would love to see them in the comments, go to that link instead. If you can choose between one and the other, go to that link and submit them before the entry for questions closes, which is very soon. The question closes so soon, and I'd hate for you to miss it. Anyhow, that's for this video. Take care, and be safe.